Hey,
We're back.
Janae.
How's it good? Oh my gosh. Okay, just start over.
How's it good?
Cut.
How's it
Okay,
good?
here we go.
We're gonna keep that in the video. How's it good?
And we're back.
Janae just got off of a red eye yesterday in the like what at 2 a.m.
Yes. Well, okay, so that was not a red eye, but I started the flight at like 7. Then I had to fly into Vegas. Then I had to drive from Vegas to my house. So like, oh my gosh, the amount of traveling I did yesterday was ridiculous. And when you do that, Josh, we have so many tools to make yourself feel better and keep yourself looking young, right?
Did you do those? Did you use those tools? Did you drink enough water?
I did. I drank a lot of water. I did have a glass of wine, which is very bad on a plane because when you're in the air, you're actually more dehydrated than when you're on the ground because of the elevation. It like sucks hydration out of you. So that's a very bad habit. However, again, Josh and I are not about don't do this, do this. It's more about let's take it and bring it all together. And what are the things you want to include and how do you best do that, right? So I did have a glass of wine and then I had
It's
lots of
okay.
water. And speaking of traveling, this is why we're talking about this. Josh and I are going to be traveling to where are we going, Josh? Tell everybody.
We're going to well, I got a couple trips coming up, but we're going to be going. You and I are going to Biohacker World in LA at the end of March, and this is why this is important. We're going to be chatting, Janae, with a ton of really smart leaders in the body optimization. And even though I don't love the word biohack, because I think it's sort of it's a little Jim Bro-y for me,
Right.
but I think it's important because a lot of the people who are so super interested and detail oriented about how to optimize the body are going to be there. So I've spent the morning today looking through all the speakers and their expertise, and I've started chatting with them so that we're going to be having some really great conversations. So I'm really excited. We're going to have a lot of great stuff to share on how everyone can take small steps. And this isn't about buying $10,000 machines for your house. This is not about bad diets or 46 supplements every morning. This is going to be how are you going to be optimizing the way that you age and so that your body is operating at peak efficiency.
Yes. And I'm not a big fan of the biohacking either. I like to think of it as optimizing my biology. So I'm going to call it bio-optimization. Just kidding. That's still too much. But we're not hacking anything. The body's not meant to be hacked. The body's meant to be optimized and supported so it can perform to its very best. And that's what this conference is doing. It's bringing all of the best industry leaders in optimal health together, cutting edge science, cutting edge technology, everybody that's who's who in the biohacking world as far as what's going on and how's the best way to incorporate this into our lives is going to be there. Mostly because it will be me and Josh being there, right? But
Of course, of course.
but we're there to learn just as everyone else is. But the thing that I'm excited about is having it all in one place. And so Josh and I are going to be there. Like I said, if you want to come see us, like we will be there. We'd love to see you. But even more importantly, if you can't make it, we're going to be bringing you the best of what we learn and
That's right.
condensing that into a way of being able to really, digest very healthily because of our excellent microbiome, which is one of our health hacks, right? Just kidding. That again, that's not a health hack. That is just how we want our body to be functioning optimally. And again, this is why we'll be there. This is what we're going to get from this conference is all this wonderful information and how to use it. We would love to see you there. If not, we will bring you all of the very best content from that conference. And in the meantime, we'll continue to give you tidbits. So continue to join us here on our podcast for our everyday little how do we live our best lives in our best bodies daily with Josh and I.
And how Janae recovers from her 2 a.m. home
Yes.
flights.
Yes, especially after having a glass of wine because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be. Here's the other reason why I did that because I'm like, I'm not going to be home for hours, so this is not going to affect my sleep. So I'll have plenty of time, and oh my gosh, it was a 5-hour flight. So, a little wine helps sometimes. A little wine takes the bitch right out of me.
I don't know. Well, that's the next time we chat. We'll talk about taking the bitch out of Janae. That's the
Perfect.
perfect title. Next podcast.
Next
Perfect.
podcast. All
I'm
right.
just going to leave that
Everybody,
right there.
great to see you.
Yeah.
Yep.